who knows what will happen? Who knows when we will get there?
Well, that's never happened to us before.
We had somebody come into our camp and they had quite an interesting request for us.
I suppose you weren't expecting this in your spot?
No, they visited yesterday or the day before and said, would you be willing? And I was like, of course. Yeah.
I know that's it. He's like, well, there are some people that are in this, but they're okay. I'm like, I'm good.
No, it's awesome. It's actually perfect.
Helps being from Seattle too.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Right. That instant connection. I couldn't say no. It's that Seattle connection. Okay.
Are you saying shit?
Right.
Oh. I mean, okay. That's fine.
Hey.
What do you
You're pulling my hair, son.
Happy anniversary.
Woohoo! Happy anniversary. 10 years.
Aaron grabbed sushi.
Just a little bit. Hopefully this is enough.
We're eating it in the woods. Is this different? This is one?
These are 3 separate rolls, yeah. So one is spicy tuna, spicy salmon. This is Alaska roll, rainbow. I forget what this one is. That's eel.
All right, let's try. This one is eel. Really good. Really good. Well, don't use the generator anyway.
Just left camp. It's a little after 7 Saturday morning. So I'm gonna dump and water and then off to Costco for some gas and then on the long trek to Washington. Alright, so this is the free Pocatello dump and they also have drinking water. Looks like it's ran by the county there. Oh, and the city. Both county and city free dump, which is awesome. I love towns that do that. You know, why not? Why not make it easy for people to dump their waste? So here's the dump. Free dump. And then you pull up to here and they've got free drinking water.
Okay, first stop is the Costco for gas. It's about $3.50 a gallon. And Costco's always a little bit cheaper, so might as well take advantage. Aaron stopped to dump and get water, so we've done that. And then we are headed to Vail, Oregon, where we have a reservation at like a city campground, $15 for electric. So can't beat that. It's really nice to be able to just like land somewhere and plug in, especially since it's gonna be like 100 degrees in Vail, Oregon. Definitely only 101.
102.
It's definitely only 102. Oh no!
Ooh, hot.
This is great. Aaron was out getting stuff put away, and the people that were in that spot right there were complaining to him that the water isn't drinkable and why don't they just put pipes in the reservoir. And he said, well, you can't beat the price. It's $15 a night for electric. And then they started, of course, complaining about how all campgrounds are like $50, $55 these days, which is true. Because we are planning on paying $50 a night for a full hookup spot in Sisters, Oregon. It's like 4.5 hours away. Otherwise, we'd have a 12-hour day, and I just don't think we want to do that. So we are going to do 4.5 hours, 5 to Sisters, and plug in. It's supposed to be 99 degrees in Sisters, Oregon. This trip really requires us to be able to run the AC whenever possible, so that means plugging in. So we went to Napa yesterday, in town in Vail, and picked up some fuel system cleaner, see if that might help the RV. And we also got this stuff, so we'll see if this works on bugs. Anyone who's in an RV or travels and drives far knows the bug situation, windshield bug situation. And this is kind of nice. This is right here, whereas on the Juke, it couldn't be in a more inconvenient spot. Yeah. You don't even need that funnel for that.
No. Oh, it's full. Up to
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Get the whole thing.
Wow, it's thirsty. That's an interesting
Yeah.
ad.
I put it in the right place. All right, here we go, our second leg of the journey. We are going into Vail to get gas, and then we are on our way to Sisters, Oregon. We love this spot. It's so inexpensive. 15 bucks a night for electric. No water. The water's polluted. So that's unfortunate, but it is a pretty area and the people are really nice. I think it's called the Bully Creek Reservoir Campground. It's run by the town city of Vail, Oregon. So definitely look it up. Inexpensive. Just make sure you have water before you get here. They do have a dump station. I forgot to mention, no cell service. I don't know if they have Wi-Fi. They may. We just used our Starlink. All right, now I'm gonna see if this bug juice windshield wiper fluid actually works. Uh-oh. Why is it not working? We have an issue. We have a clog or something in the windshield wiper fluid tank or something, because I'm not getting any of the gallon of wiper fluid we just put in there. I'm pretty sure I put in the right place. I'm not like leaking anything. I'm looking behind me. Cool off. Pulled out the Starlink because we haven't had cell service for like at least 200 miles. And then put little Pam Pam in her carrier so she can be outside and enjoy the shade for a little bit. It's about 83 degrees. Pretty sure you can camp out here. It's really pretty. It's just not very high. It looks high, but it's only like 4,000 feet. Hi, Pammy. You like it out here? It's all nice and cool.
All right, so as you can see, Hightower's there on the side of the road. We just barely got up this pass. It's having major trouble. It's a Sunday, so of course all mechanics are closed. So what we're gonna do is we're actually next to some really nice shaded, dispersed camping. I think it's BLM, and I don't think it's National Forest. So we're gonna stay up here tonight in a shaded spot. I found a shaded spot in some trees, and then tomorrow we're gonna call around from some mechanics. There's a town at the bottom of this pass, and so hopefully they can help us. I think it's the fuel filter, but we'll find out. So we left
the Bully Creek Reservoir campground this morning at around, I don't know, 8:30-ish. Went and filled up the RV. We had filled up the juke the day before, and proceeded to drive to Sisters, Oregon. However, I don't know, we've been driving for like 2 hours and the rig just was like not responding again. And so we pulled off to the side of the road. What we decided to do, because the trip so far had been torturously slow, was find a spot in the morning. I work, Aaron will call a bunch of mechanics, see who can get us in, and hopefully get this problem resolved. We really just wanted to get home because then we will be staying with family. They could take the rig for as long as they needed. We wouldn't have to get a hotel room, etc. Now, who knows what will happen? Who knows when we will get there? You will find out along with us. As Jeremy Clarkson in Top Gear says, sit rep. We are chilling in an RV park in Hines, Oregon. It's really hard to get your RV worked on the road when you live out of it, especially with a pet, you know, and it's 100 degrees everywhere. Like there is no place between where we started to Washington that isn't going to be like 100 degrees. But yeah, so you've ended up finding somebody who could see us ASAP. That's also the other complicating factor of getting work done on an RV while you're traveling, is you can't just sit and wait for a month. Or at least you don't want to. I don't want to sit and wait for a month until they have an opening. But they were super friendly, and they said that we could come in and they would take a look at it, work on diagnosing it that day. So we packed up and drove down into the valley, which is like 10-15 degrees hotter than where we were. And to be fair, where we were was not cool by any stretch of the imagination.
We had a rough evening.
It was a rough Sunday evening. It was pretty hot. So we drove down there on a Monday, and dropped off the rig. And then we drove to a park, a very shady, nice park. I brought my computer with me. I have my hotspot on my phone, and I was able to do some work. We had Pam with us in her little black carrier, so she was able to kind of like sit, lay down and sniff, and we just hung out. So they told Aaron that they had replaced the fuel filter, drove it, and going uphill it was only going like 30 miles per hour. Not great what we were experiencing. So they came to the conclusion that it was a fuel injector part. Then we had to wait a little bit longer to figure out if that part was in the engine up front or if it was in the gas tank. If it was in the gas tank, they would have to get us up on a lift, drop the gas tank, fix it, put it back in, and put us back on the ground. The problem is that that day they had a huge tractor on their lift. They had one lift. It ended up being in the gas tank, so they were not able to fix it that day. They also needed to purchase the part. So we found a really inexpensive RV park because we wanted to plug in, have AC. It's been lovely having AC. I really hate being hot. It's just like I have no focus, and like I feel bad for Pam. So Aaron found this RV park, which is like great. It's like mostly full-timers. It's like back behind this thing. It's like, it's cool, you know, and they're super chill. That's always what you like, in an RV park. You don't want one of these places that you go to where you pay $100 and they're always up your ass. It's like, just leave me alone. I already paid for the spot.
A billion rules.
A billion rules. So
this is a very laid back park.
yeah, and they're super, super nice. So we spent a very nice, cool evening here, and Aaron called in the morning to see when we should get over, because they said, okay, by tomorrow we should have the lift open. Well, it's not open. It was not open. They said they would call us back. They didn't.
I called them again. They said it's still on the lift, the tractor, and they're waiting for the parts and to call first thing in the morning. So we're here another night. $31 last night, $31 tonight. Full hookups, which is a pretty decent deal as opposed to all the other RV parks in town, which are minimum $60.
Insane. You know, I think we would obviously be boondocking if it wasn't so hot. Yeah, we would just go back to the spot we were at.
There's tons of boondocking.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool, but it's just too hot, and our generator doesn't work, so we can't throw on the AC and also you're really not supposed to run the generator all day.
No, right. It would only be at, few hours at a time.
Yeah. And it would be hot for the rest of the time. Yeah. So it's an unexpected. We thought we were going to be in Washington on Sunday, and we are still 10 hours away at this point. So we are packing up for the second time. We did this yesterday, and then we weren't able to get the rig fixed, but we are very hopeful today. So we're packing up. It's 9:30. So yeah, hopefully today is the day we get the rig fixed, and then we can be on our way. We shall see.
Yeah. So, we're going to be here one more night. They're not going to be able to get the equipment off of the lift. So they're formulating a plan as to how to do it in their pit.
Day 4. Aaron called them this morning and left a message, just trying to see if we would get in. They never called us back. Well, they never called us back. So I called this time, and the lady was like, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. we open.
Be here.
Yes. We were like, we will. We have been here since Monday. They are going to get us in on Friday. Very unexpected. Didn't think that we would be waiting this long. We've never really waited this long to get repairs on the road, actually. But we're just grateful somebody can get us in this week.
And we've been in air conditioning.
Yeah, we've been in AC, which has been really nice. We've hung out in town, got some really good Chinese food, which we'll probably go to again today. Yeah. It's been really smoky. There's a fire nearby. So that hasn't been great. Also, because it's so hot, we can't really walk. No. But, I'm complaining about all these things, but honestly, we're very lucky. Yeah. And we're super grateful to our family for, checking in on us and supporting us, and couldn't do it without them. We're looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. And getting on the road, getting to Sisters, Oregon tomorrow afternoon. And then hopefully Washington this weekend. We've been going to Grocery Outlet every day because we've been anticipating getting into the shop every day. So, we've just been living it really day by day. Yeah. Thank goodness there's a Grocery Outlet and a reasonably priced RV park. Yeah. Thank you, Hines, Oregon. Yes. Travel day 6. Waiting for the mechanic day 5. We just dropped off the rig. They said it'll take 3 to 4 hours. Sarah has work to do. We're at a cafe.
It's very smoky. Hi, boo-boo.
So we sat here for a week waiting for them to replace a part that actually doesn't need replacing, and they can't do it. They can't do it. So now he's looking for somebody to fix it that can do it.
Hi. So, I just received a call from the shop. You have a moment? Okay, so they
I don't
think
even know what to
that
say.
the owner called me this time, and I haven't talked with him yet. And I guess the mechanic